Previously on Hot 1LE at Big Willow. What up guys, today we're hitting Big Willow in the Camaro ZL1. This is the fastest track in the West, dubbed its name for its overall highest speeds. This is a very fast track. A lot of your times are going to be how far you're willing to push the car and your nerves. It's more so about that. There's obviously some technical involved, but today we got the Porsche in front of us, so I'm going to go ahead and go catch him because mice and cats and stuff like that. But yeah, I want to get this Porsche. It'll make me feel good today, so let's do it. So I'm riding on cold tires right now. I'm not really like trying to wipe out again like I did in the SS1LE on cold tires. Once these tires warm up though, they stick like hell. BMW is really holding this up. But now I gotta have some fun with this Porsche. So this dude's slamming his Nikes to the ground, those Reeboks, and I'm right there with him now. I feel like we're actually going pretty slow. We had already done a lap or two with that BMW in our way, so our tires are warm, but he's really grandpaing it around these turns. And I'm just kind of sitting back, like feeling like I'm in normal traffic, to be honest. Of course, here at the straightaway, this car pulls. And as well as the Porsche, it's great that a 70K car is keeping up with an over $100,000 car. Can't complain myself. Porsche's got a nice blue color going on with it. I have no complaints there. I will catch this Easter egg. But again, he's going actually pretty slow around these turns. And you can see it right here around this turn. He's taking it in the 60s. You can take this turn around 85 with the Camaros. And he finally lets me pass. He said, nope, I've had enough of this guy. And the C8 in the back of me, this is my buddy back there. Him and I were talking quite a bit. He tried to hold with me during this once we both passed the Porsche. And he told me he eventually just gave up. He couldn't hold me. I was just too fast. And yeah, I put a lot of distance on him. He was trying for a bit. He's like, man, you're just too fast. So it's kind of cool to hear that. The C8's a beautiful car. I got no complaints on that, and I think the guy had a lot of fun driving this car. So now we're flying down the track, and this is my buddy Camaro in the silver 2022 Camaro SS1LE, 1SS, 1LE. And Camaro is actually a faster driver than me. He's a little bit more experienced. He is my coach, if you want to put it that way. He jumps in my car somewhere middle of the day and helps me get my lap times and dial it in a little bit. He has some great advice. But through the turns, he's essentially a quicker driver because he's a little crazier than I am. Good for him. He also uses track insurance, even better for him. So you can really tell during the straightaways I really put some distance on him. And I mean, that just is what it is. I'm a little bit slower in the turns, and that's not because of the car, it's because of my willingness to push the car in certain areas. We just passed this turn right here. That's where I wiped out in the Camaro SS1LE. I had cold tires and everything off. In this setup, I'm in track mode, and my stability and traction control are both off. I was really hoping to get a little bit more time with the SS1LE versus the ZL1. However, Camaro ran out of gas and didn't want to go get more. So after playing with Camaro for quite a bit, we had a cool down lunchtime, and I threw him here in my passenger seat. He is riding with me, coaching with me, and this is where I actually did some of my best lap times. This is where I did 4 seconds lower than I could in the Camaro SS1, which is a pretty big jump considering I don't think I expanded in my skill set whatsoever. One thing I'm starting to learn here, and you can kind of see over my previous drives, is I'm using a lot more of the track. Sometimes you really want to just cut inwards and stay on the inside of turns, but that's actually not the best depending on what's coming up next. You kind of look out for what's coming up before or after this turn to line up yourself for the next turn. So it takes a little dialing in. The bumps, Big Willow's turn 8 and turn 9 are not repaved, but the rest of the track is repaved, which means at the end of the day you have a ton of like gravel and road like inside your wheels. I'm still pulling it out. It is still stuck in my wheels. Exactly. We're going on the straightaway. We gotta reach about 136 before we have to hit the brakes. Could probably do a little bit better if I could come out of turn 9 a little bit faster. Here we are using more of the track again. Keep in mind it's about 100 degrees outside. I got a passenger in my car. All my seats are in the back. Didn't really do any weight savings at all. Really just kind of enjoying the day before I melt. The track kind of dips down and then kind of dips back up and then back down right here. Through the turns, here we go up and then there we go back down. This is where you just flat foot it and it's a beast to take through these things. Where we kind of came up with a little trouble. I drop them off and I'm like, okay, I'm ready. I just dialed in my turnings. Camaro gives me the full send after 1 lap, dude. It's hot outside. I'm ready to do my final lap. But of course, as you can hear, there's like a rock stuck in the back of my wheel. and I hear it going between the rock and the brakes, and I don't know what it is, but I want to go full send it with the rock stuck rubbing on my rotor. So we go ahead and just pull off the track, and that's pretty much when I call it a day. It's just so damn hot. I'm actually starting to get a little bit of heat fatigue, a little bit of dizziness too, so I really started chugging water here, but I was done for the day. Spent a ton on gas, so I was honestly fine. Overall though, dude, Big Willow is insane in a ZL1. I really encourage you guys to get your Camaros out on there. And as always, likes, subs, and follows are super appreciated. Helps build this channel, it helps keep me motivated. And you guys are all awesome for watching the channel, so thank you so much for sticking around and waiting for the next one.